tries to solve real-world challenges with its impactful solutions. I, Ishwari Sarajoshi, together we have worked on the problem statement that is temples and pilgrims crowd management. Now,
moving on to a solution of crowd management at temples and pilgrims. But before going on to the solution, first let's understand what the problem is. We all have once visited temple in our life, and there are some problems that we all face. First is the parking. Whenever we go to any temple, there is a very hard time for us to find a spot to park our vehicles. Second, the crowd. The crowd is too much inside the temple and outside the temple. The crowd is so much and the management is so worse that there are bottlenecks at many areas which can create to some serious issues if not managed very properly. Third is storage. We all are responsible for our own belongings, due to which it is hard for us to carry our stuff inside the temple and take care of it. Now, what have we realized from this and what are the solutions that we came up with? First is the one QR for all. From the moment the devotee books their slot, they get parking, storage, and assistant inside the temple. Second is our AI and ML based prediction system. For better experience via past data analysis and various trends, we predict the trend of crowd on the daily basis. Third is the IoT surveillance. For monitoring crowd via AI and IoT based sensor and smart system to alert people in the stages of emergency. Our problem resolution. The QR code will give a smooth flow from arrival to departure from the temple. IoT and AI-driven surveillance enables the real-time crowd control and corrective actions. Our innovation and uniqueness. Our QR-powered platform seamlessly integrates into one connected ecosystem. IoT and surveillance system ensures better crowd management. Third, during alerts and emergency, the system provides real-time assistance to both pilgrims and the authorities. Thus, we created this app of yours. Now let us get into the technical approach of our idea. First, at the core, we will be collecting data from the previous data sources and social media trends to identify how the footfall will react on the normal and as well as on festivals. When collecting this data, we will create our own data schema from where we will create the prototype of our app. Then we'll take our app and give it into testing in the temples even in normal days and as well as on festive days to stress test it. Also, we'll take the feedback and do the necessary changes required. After the necessary changes are done, we'll deploy it at the full scale. Now let us understand our backend. Our backend is divided into three modules. First is backend API QR engine booking, which is used to book the slots for darshan, for parking and as well as for storage. Second, we'll get into hardware IoT, hardware integration, via which we wanted our sensors and AI technology monitor the crowd and also control it. Third is ML model training for crowd prediction. For this, we take our collection from our data collection that we used earlier. We take the data from there and then train our AI ML model for predict how the crowd will take place in that following day. Second, let's come to our technology stack. For front end, we'll be using JavaScript and Java type. For our backend, we'll be using Python and Node.js. For our database, for the core collection, we'll be using MySQL and MongoDB. For ML and deep learning, we'll be using TensorFlow, Skeleton, and Profit Forecast. For our IoT system, we'll be using camera, Raspberry Pi module, Audit module, and sensors. That's it. Thank you.
Let's talk about the feasibility and viability of a solution. A solution stands on three strong pillars: technical, operational, and market. Technically, our idea is completely doable. Using a proven tech such as QR scanners, IoT sensors, and AI prediction model. This technology is already used in airports and metro stations. During peak days like festival, the crowd is overloaded. With just upscaling the servers or switching to QSOs, we can use this. Now let us talk about the operation. The beauty of this model is that it works with the existing ecosystem. With just basic training to the temple staff and volunteers, this system can work seamlessly with just dashboards and tablets. Now let us see the market perspective of this. India has over 2.3 billion temple visitors each year. That means the temple boards are actively searching for digital crowd solutions. So the scalability is high. So with each innovation, the challenges comes within. So the challenges are technical: sensor failures, overloading of festivals, and poor internet issues. Devotees resisting to the slot booking or elderly pilgrimage without iPhones. Communicational gaps between police and temples during emergencies. So basically, our idea is completely doable, technical, and highly scalable. Thank you.
Now let's move forward with the impacts and benefits slides of our prototype. We'll be making our technology so simpler that people and devotees have a smoother experience in temple darshan. Let's move forward with the categories. First is the social category. The potential impact in social category is that the devotees have a safer and disciplined darshan. They will having no any problem and will be providing real-time solution to the devotees. Second is inclusive for elderly and disabled. As I said earlier, the disabled people or the elderly people, if they face any issue in temple having their darshan, will be going to provide real-time assistance to them, and if they face any problem, will be going to handle it. Third is the family friendly with trust and transparency. In our website and our app, we will be providing languages and AI assistant that can help families to digitally book their system easily at home. The major downside is that some devotees or some elderly devotees may resist digital booking, but that will be manageable in future. Now we're going to talk about the economical impacts. The positives of economical impacts is that when we'll be going to introduce VIP slots, smart parking systems, and sponsorship, the temple board will get new types of revenue stream that will indeed help the temple management and the devotees. The major downside is that our initial setup cost for VIP parking and for our app and website will be too high, but it will be manageable in future. Third point is environmental impact, as we'll be going to introduce shuttle services from all the near bus station and railway station to the temple, and we'll also going to provide smart parking that will ensure that there is as minimum as fuel wastage and traffic congestion to visit our temple. Also, we will be going to use solar powered IoT systems and kiosk system so that any temple devotee can easily book their ticket at the temple, and the IoT devices will consume no energy. The major downside of this is that as we'll be going to introduce more lighting and more screens in the temple, the energy usage might be high, but it will be manageable. The fourth impact is operational. As we'll be going to introduce IoT systems that can predict crowd and also monitor people, will ensure that the police and the temple authority will coordinate better for crowd management. The major downside is that our server downtime error can happen, but we're going to manage that in future, and data privacy risk. In short, our system is a win-win for society, economy, environment, and operations. Thank you.
So coming to research slide, our research began with identifying the root challenges behind the problem, where we analyzed where the current system falls short, and we mapped out the needs of our pilgrims. We explored some latest technologies and upcoming challenges that is not only innovative but also practical. So with this research and references, our team is confident in designing a solution that is impactful, practical, and future ready. Thank you.